not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't want to lose it. Full of stage trying to run out my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind saying really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Ripping hard and more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, but I do not to make moves. Till my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me. Running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind saying really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't feeling okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat from the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, but I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind saying really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see sun coming out of that rain. My day, really my day. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. I'm stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay. I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports. It's a pleasure to have you live and in charge. We'll count down to great action here. Presented by Lunatic Designs and all the fine folks out there knocking it out. Hugo the Lunatic giving you all the action here tonight. We're going to be running little truck series action. Then 500 eSports racing leagues, giving you a little taste to the prelude of this season. 2 races left in week 17 here for. Well, this isn't Darlington. That was supposed to change over. We're at Homestead Miami Speedway. It is always a blast to see this league compete and just everything that they've been able to do. And man, what a season it's been so far. Not done yet. A couple of races left, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Good to see you all out there. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. It is Wednesday night racing that you come to expect and you come to love. And it is a ton of fun. Sim 500 is going to be back again at the beginning of the year as well. They've got the Xfinity Series coming up here at the start of January. So through the Christmas break, we're going to see some cool stuff happening with each and every one of these drivers. And we'll see how that's going to bear out. What's going to happen there? WBD Diecast has been on board for the Fall Truck Series as we get ready for a little highline running action. We're going to see the bottom line be absolutely devastating. We're going to see drivers try to save some tires. That's what we're going to see. Sim500.com if you want to be able to be a part of any of these series at Sim500 throws at you. I encourage you to check them out. 110 laps tonight. No faster pair full sets of tires. 2 attempts to green white checker. We're at 17 degrees in the track temperature tonight as we have an 82-degree air temperature. 66% humidity, partly cloudy skies, the 5-mile-an-hour wind. Homestead Miami Speedway, one of the coolest tracks out there, and I will die on this bed. This track should still be the NASCAR Cup Series championship race, but it's been home to it for, it was home to it for a decade or better, and absolutely love this racetrack. It's a blast. It really is. Hope you're all having a good night. That's a part of the stickler that we see of life is being able to get out there and have some fun with chat and everybody, and we appreciate everybody that's been tuned in as of lately. We're almost at 1,800 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you to everybody. We're 6 subscribers away from the 1800 mark. So thank you very much to everybody out there. I was checking up on that. We gained ourselves a few. I think we gained ourselves over the month about 100 followers on TikTok as well. So thank you very much to that notable 18,000 and growing on Facebook. We thank you very much out there. And then of course we're over 1,000 on Twitch, and we appreciate our field. You know, over 20,000 followers across the board. And that's pretty awesome. That's very humbling to me, and I want to thank you all for it, because man, oh man, it's pretty stinking cool. It really is. In this series, I want to take a look at the point standings, because that was one of the things that I failed to get into SDK, because SDK had an update along with a couple other things earlier. So, but we'll take a look at. If we go to sim500.com, you folks can do that as well, and check out what we've got going on. You can also check the links in the description on Facebook and YouTube. You can follow along with us as well. If you click on the WBD Diecast Truck Series, it'll take you to where it says 2024 Series standings. You can get out there and have some fun with it. Cody Johnson leads the points over Jason Karlevich, 19 points the standings as of Iowa to this week. So that's going to be something that we have to keep our eye on as well. 27 points separate Justin Fuller. Bonus points are going to be everything. So Cody Johnson's going to have to do something tonight if he wants to be able to carry that championship without having to have too big of a race next week. And we take a look at kind of where everybody puts the mileage in. That's what they've been doing. They've been putting the mileage in, and it's been pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to see. As the chase goes, Mr. Van Nest RB, thank you very much. Mr. Olivero, thank you very much as well. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for everybody being out there. Much love to you. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. Fantastic days to come as we get into the holiday series. Man, oh man, what a week it's been. Just getting everything down to the wire and down to the exponential look of iRacing. Hopefully everything looks good out there. We have made some adjustments, some restarts. Always fine-tuning this thing. Always fine-tuning it. Sim500 Esports Racing League. You want to make sure you get out there again, sim500.com. Thank you to WBD Diecast. Wesley Donaldson, the entirety of this season. Thank you to our 2024 season 2024 annual sponsors as well. Mandarin Racing, Beef Jerky Unlimited, Dark Horizon Fishing, CNL Carpets, and of course Chop Shop Racing. Kigo Lunatic carrying over as well into 2025, which we absolutely we appreciate as well. Chop Shop will become our driver cam sponsor in 2 weeks. It's going to be cool. We'd like to see it. We are back at 1440p on YouTube. I went back and watched the last night's race and noticed it was at 1080. One of the settings that I changed put us at a rescale value, so 1440 wasn't actually showing up out there. So, we want to make sure that we're doing what we can to keep the crispness alive. That's the way I see it. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with tonight's race. Homestead, Miami Speedway, multi-group racing, side by sides, great battles, tire runs. A green flag pit stop or two. In this, if there are cautions, it'll definitely require a couple. It's a 48 to 50 lap run. And if they go green to green, saving fuel is a big deal here, but saving tires probably the biggest thing. After about 20-25 laps, these trucks, they feel like tanks. Well, thank Budgie for being out there every week. Thank you to, just everybody. Thank you to all of you. We continue to grow, which we appreciate. One of the things that I was noticing before is somebody, we keep getting, it's that time of year when we start getting asked about iRacing broadcasts and broadcasters, and I'm a one guy team here right now. The leagues are my compadres, but I will say that if you folks are looking for a broadcaster, I encourage you to hit the iRacing leagues and the forums and try to find them on Reddit. One thing that I've noticed is that broadcasters are kind of few and far between right now, and it's a shame because I definitely want to see more drivers get out there, and I want to see more broadcasters out there, doing what they do and doing what we do. So Justin Fuller is going to be your pole sitter tonight as the starting grid is presented by Sim 500. Pedro Mojica is going to be your outside pole sitter. Carl Avich, Joey Woods are going to make up row number 2. Wesley Donaldson, Bentley Glazier are going to be there row number 3. Tyler Dalton, JP Phillips in row number 4. Nelson Rivera is going to have Mark Jorgensen Jr. to his outside row number 5. EJ O'Rourke is going to have Sean Macklin there in row number 6. Down the starting grid. Row 7 will be Cody Johnson, Tommy Ryan. Row 8 will be Chad Coleman and Mike Montezi. Scott Simley is going to have Bobby Wetzel there in row number 9. Row 10 will be Jeff Ryan and Stoney Benfield. Glenn Campbell is going to have Mike Kelly there in row 11. Row 12 will be Brian Macklin. Barry Stevens to his outside there. Row 13 will be Randy Oakham and Gabriel Sanchez. J.D. Laird is going to be out there with Doug Sigmund. And then Brian Workman, Gerald Livingston, Gary Wright. Going to be all those drivers. So, broadcaster... us broadcasters have it's not easy. It's not easy. I'll say that this is not an easy gig. I am being booked 6 months out, and then I always try to make sure that what we do is fair to the leagues that we're calling races for. We have a league that's booked on a day, and they get with me about renewing, then we try to make sure that we take care of them first. And that's kind of the way things hold on. I will say it, but I do wish that we could be, passing more business off if we can't take care of it. I would love to have somebody out there that would help take care of what we do, because then I could hire somebody to call extra races. Green flag, we're rolling. 110 laps is the circuit today. Justin Fuller on the bottom side is going to be able to get back into the throttle here. He'll be able to slide up in front of the 58 down to the bank straightaway. It'll be Jason to the 60. Try to keep this one tight. Needs the points. So does Justin Fuller. What they need to keep Cody Johnson at bay and keep those points kind of leveled out. You come around, lap one's complete. Let's give you a little static cam action. Jorgensen goes around. Mark Jorgensen, Doug Sigmund. Yep, 04. Jorgensen just had a good night for him here tonight. Quick caution early. That only helped out. Here's what I saw here. Left front truck. Had some bad damage there. It was a 9 of Bobby Wetzel on the outside. Into the corner. Bobby just comes down. Gets into the 88. 88 and the 46. 75 on the brakes. 65 on the brakes. And 88 so loose that the 04 had nowhere to go. Dang. Make some changes on my background there because I don't like that. The transition thing. All right, we're under caution. We'll save this project. Well, drivers coming to pit road. JP Phillips on. Fuel a thought here. Cody Johnson, John Macklin, Jason Karlovich, out there as well. Tyler Dalton going to work his way forward. There's Justin Fuller, your race leader. You know, early things. Budgie's out there on YouTube as well, folks. Just so you know. We need to make sure Budgie gets that. All right. What's good? What's good? How about that? Budgie out there doing everything, everywhere. Give her those moderation powers. Best mod that life can buy. That's for sure. Had to check YouTube. I like it. Check it out. Do your thing. It's pretty. YouTube has just better video quality. I will say that. I will always say that. It's one of those things that I wish that you didn't have to be a partner to have 1440p streams out on Twitch. You know that they were talking about making it accessible to making 1440p streams accessible on Twitch at some point, but just crazy. You have to be a Facebook partner. We have been on the path to partner on Facebook for a hot minute. We had a partnership at one time, but that was whenever they were giving out a bunch of bonuses, and then they kind of retracted a bunch of stuff. And I don't have an issue with Facebook. I think Facebook's it's a great platform. I wish they would do more for gamers. They had started to. It was good, but now not so much. Let's do our thing, huh? Cody Johnson looking to maximize next week for the final race. We're going to be at Chicagoland, one of the racetracks that I love and I'm very familiar with, and not bad at it. Green flag back at it. Fuller on the high line with the race start here. Again, lane choice on the leader. 60 drops into the corner. 58 rolling. Mojica back off one. Quick roll here as we'll see the 25 up high. Glazer is there. We'll see the 41 still trying to rip the high side. Now the high side is going to be fast early, but it does eat your tires up. What you'll see out of a lot of race leaders, drivers leading this one, they'll 110% be running the bottom side for as long as possible. But you know, when do you defend? Glenn Campbell up 9 spots. EJ O'Rourke to second. Much love, Budgie. I appreciate you. Opportunity for the 41. He's going to take it early. JP Phillips came in, little top off on fuel. He's going to be out there in the 20 on the bottom side. The Huck Fishing Chevy Silverado. Toyotas make up, 5 of the top 10. First 4 is going to be just outside the top 10. That's Nelson Rivera there in the 22. Cody Johnson on the bottom side of the racetrack. 18 of Sean Macklin just ahead. Glenn Campbell again up 10 spots. Leaving the room is Cody Johnson. We'll see another spot lost there, but Nelson will hold on to what he has. Chad Coleman, he's at a Ford as well. You get out there and ran our wonderful charity races that we've been doing. And thank you enough for doing that as well, as these drivers Theory, the speed here at Homestead. 10 laps complete this time by Bentley. Glazier is going to be your race leader. EJ O'Rourke is going to be out front. Justin Fuller, your pole sitter, back to 5th here. This is where saving might be coming into play and something to be thinking about when it comes to how this race line continues to look. See how it develops. Glazer's going to be out front, up 5. O'Rourke in seconds. Popping out. That's the 30. Brian Macklin. 3 wide. Here's the 4 is going to be right on the back bumper as Mike Montez. And Glazer working. O'Rourke up high. This track is so much fun to run the high side on. It is one of those racetracks that you feel every thinking set of corners. You feel just how much if you can get back into the throttle and you can manage, you can save some tire. But it does eat the tires the most. Fastest way around any racetrack is the bottom side of the racetrack. However, this track is unique. High side's fast, bottom side's fast, second lane can be fast if you maximize the performance. Coleman gets himself inside the top 10. He's running 8th right now. Chad Coleman first forward on the field. Nelson Rivera dropping back a few spots here. Nelson trying to keep the truck clean. Behind him, Mike Kelly in the number 2. Sees the 12 ahead. Scott Sibley rolling. This Saturday, we're going to get to our Powder Puff Series rolling as well as the new Xfinity Series coming to Signature eSports this Saturday as well. A little Talladega racing for everybody. 41 with the 25 side by side out of the back straightaway. Battle for the lead. O'Rourke takes over the lead into the corner. Glazier going to back off the speed here just a little bit. Third lane up for the 41. Corner out. We'll see if the 25 just slides up. Is going to do so. Toyota leads here on lap 14. Tyler Dalton, Owen Woods. Unique possibilities for all these drivers going back and forth right where he started. He is ripping the wall, similarly to what we saw with Larson. Kyle Larson will tell you that he learned that high line from Kyle Busch. He shared a story not too long ago when he was on a podcast with some other drivers, and I can't remember what the name of it was, but I did watch it because I'm a Kyle Larson fan. He said that when he was I think it was at this track or whatever, he was running the high side. Kyle Busch drove by him and said, "You need to run higher," with a special finger pointing up, and so he ran higher, and then a few laps later he retook back over a spot from Kyle Busch and said that's how he learned how to run the high side and not be afraid of it. 16 spots gained for Glenn Campbell. Going through the field, see where everybody's going to be at. Back to 12th here, your outside pole sitter, off 10 spots from the start of the race. 58 continuing to manage, and I think that's what a lot of drivers are doing right now. You see 2 and 3 wide back here. This is the track you can run this. You can run 2 or 3 wide, manage your tire, manage your gap, manage the wear, and then go at it from there. JD, when he came to pit road, 40 seconds on pit road. And so he's in 18th. Doug Sigmund still on the racetrack. It's going to be a lap down. That right side still messed up. 500, thank you for the like. Much love to you, my friends. I hope you're having a good night. Joey, how are you doing, my friend? Last driver on the lead lap's going to be 65 of Gabriel Sanchez. He was a little bit slideways in the middle of that first incident as well. That's Tony Benfield at the 75 up high. 584 on the iron rating. Gary Wright up 5, trying to work on what he's got going on. Brian Workman just behind. Brian with new paint scheme today. We like it. Gary Stevens in 24th. We'll see Gerald Livingston just behind up 5. Got Ryan seeing the battle with Randy Yoakum here. Randy on the bottom side of the racetrack. Oh, baby. Good run. Far so good. Bobby Wessel off 3 from the start of the race. Was part of what happened with Jorgensen. Sigmund coming to pit lane. We'll see if anybody's going to short pit themselves. Battle for the lead. EJ O'Rourke and Tyler Dalton. Glazer goes back a spot. Tyler Dalton down to the bottom side. Cody Johnson hovering around that top 10 mark. Good, another battle here. Oh, free for the 19. Chases it down. Here comes the 25 of Glazer. EJ O'Rourke looking pretty darn snazzy right now. Glenn Campbell's going to be up 16 spots. It would be JP Phillips just behind. Justin Fuller off 6 from the start of the race. But looking like he is starting to crest that marker. EJ just ran a 36.20 on his last lap. Your race leader is now Bentley Glazer. Glazer is in that 25 Gatorade fueled. The Roland. Go 44 for Mr. Van Nest. Mr. Campbell. I like it. Trans Service, Chevy Silverado out there. One of the manufacturers of the NASCAR Truck Series. You have the 2019 Chevy Silverado. You have the Toyota TRD Pro. And then, of course, the Ford F-150. Eventually, Chevy's going to get an update to their body. Similarly, when it comes to stock car racing, we're going to have to see that very soon as well. Chevrolet, the old bow tie. Have not heard what they were doing this year. They're just going to be... Because Camaro's out, folks. They're not making any more. 38 to the outside of the 5.8. Ooh, clear the 5.8. Johnson, good wiggle there. We'll see Chad Coleman got to hold on to that second lane. Good push into the corner. Johnson working. Chase it in the 60. Keep it close to the corner exit. And the man behind the name, WBD Diecast, Wesley Donaldson, sits there in 13th. He's being patient. These drivers got to be patient. That's pretty much all that I see out of it. $25 of 110. Everybody grab your hydration bottles. We're going to do that as this race starts to get fanned out. And we'll see just how much these drivers are going to be able to hold on to it. And because the race is going to start packing back up. It's going to be awesome. We'll be right back. right. Enough of that. It was doing some stuff. Crazy. 34-110 as we loop around here. Only one caution so far. Sean Macklin, 7 spots again. Glazer, new race leader, 2-second lead over Justin Fuller right now as Bentley looks to try to maximize everything he's got going on. Justin Fuller is your pole sitter, and he's saved and now has worked his way back forward. Right now, 0.2 of a second faster his last lap compared to Bentley Glazer. Trying to run sub 35s right now. A lot of the drivers that ran early have a few laps that they're trying to save for right now as well. 36.77 last time by for Tyler Dalton. This time by 36.85. Pedro Mojica, he's getting faster as well. 35.91. Man, just some fast laps. Fastest lap for your race leader, 34.31. His last time by at 36.20. Justin Fuller ran a 36.17. Fuller in second. Trying to close it in. Stoney Benfield coming to pit road. Oh, Stoney. Issue on the bottom side. He's going to jump to pit road. He was slow and stopped on the bottom. He's got some issues, but good racetrack so far. Tommy Ryan off 3 from the start of the race. And all that stuff out there, Budgie. Much love to you, dear. I hope you're doing awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the share out there, Sim 500 as well. Hope you all are enjoying the show. Good race. They keep it pretty clean. It is Homestead, though. A lot of speed to be had here. 0.4 of a second difference here on lap times from your race leader. Justin Fuller closes in to 1.3 as he goes to work and dropping it to the bottom side of the racetrack. One of the things about this racetrack is being able to turn the truck late in the run, keep it on the bottom. That's what you see Pedro Mojica do. That 6,700 I-rated driver doing exactly that. Tomorrow night, Sim 500 is going to have a little GT3 series action as they roll into an awesome race. It's going to be an absolute blast, and I'm excited to continue to be a part of that, to be able to have that on board. It's been a good series. It's been a good little series, and you can't thank these drivers enough for. Daytona International Speedway is where we're going to be at tomorrow. We're going to run. I think they're running. I think they're running an hour tomorrow. Pretty sure. Because I know Road Atlanta is going to be the final race of the season. And that's going to be on the 12th. They're running 30 minutes there. I think they're running an hour tomorrow, which is cool. I like the Daytona Road Course. It's a ton of fun. It's fun in the GT3 cars. It's fun in the. It's an exciting race through and through, and anything can happen on that racetrack. And some of the best turns you're going to get are turn 1, up through turn 2 and turn 3. And some of the hardest racing you're going to see. The back straightaway and the chicane at the Daytona Road Course is of course a milestone style of race. 5-1, tracking down the 2-5. Glazer still out front. .40 of 110. Still a couple of pit stops in this race. You see some of the drivers probably trying to two-stage it. Around 45 to 50-ish laps, depending on how much you saved and what you do with it. Justin Fuller closing in the distance here. Trying to get back to the lead. Get some of that clean air. Cody Johnson, positive 6 spots so far. Glenn Campbell just ahead of him. Campbell doing a great job of rolling the bottom side of this racetrack. Keeping it close. 18 of Sean Macklin just ahead. Cody Johnson Saved quite a bit, 73.42 on his iRating, 30 to the inside of some new tires going around. It'll be Brian Macklin there. He is driving by these drivers like they're standing still. He just ran his fastest lap of the race at 34.70. Able to utilize the fresh tires to do something different here. 4,068 on his iRating. Gary Wright will be coming to pit road. To the lead, Justin Fuller goes out of turn 4, clear the 25 of Bentley Glazer. Glazer to Mojica. Mojica running. Musk, what's going on? Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Much love, Musk. I need to get with you. I need to send you my number. I get with you about, you were talking, I think you were talking to me about one of those sponsorship spots. Trying to get everybody there. Fuller, Mojica, Bentley Glazer, Harlavage, John Macklin, your top 5. Glenn Campbell's going to be up 15. As the race continues to pour on. Running to the inside. Getting the new tires. J.P. Phillips working everything he can. Brian Macklin making short work of the race leader to get back on the lead lap. We'll see the racetrack flip. Give it on 38. JP on 37. Mike Kelly on 38. 41 for Gary Wright. He was back there on 35. The wall scraped there for a couple of drivers. Big hype from Budgie. Much love, Budgie. JD coming to pit road. It's a great racetrack. It can be a tough racetrack. But I'm telling you, saving tires is the way to go. You can save, you can move back ahead. Let them go for a little bit. Maximize your lap times, and that's what you're seeing Justin Floyd and Pedro Mojica do. Harlavage, again, good push. So far, so good. Drivers up to speed. Mike Kelly catching up to the 25 here. We'll get back on the lead lap. See J.P. Phillips just behind. J.D. coming off pit road right here. Be back to 27th. That's where he started. 11 spots gained for the Canadian Gerald Livingston. Gabriel Sanchez back here as well. To work at the outside lane. Bowler. The two of Mike Kelly, J.P. Phillips. Fuller continuing to find his speed. Lap times are long enough now that these drivers have been able to get to pit road and unlap themselves within a few laps. So that's a positive when it comes to that's a big net positive when it comes to this kind of racing. The 5-1 out of the corner, dirty air on the nose of Pedro Mojica. Glazer back to third. Karlavich sitting in fourth. Glenn Campbell up to fifth now, up 16 spots this last lap. 36.13. Cody Johnson 36.43. And traveling with a little bit of lap traffic. Johnson to the high side. John Macklin keeping him close. Mr. Fuller. Bobby Wetzel, one of the drivers that came in, 5 seconds of fuel added to that truck, so he's going to be able to run a lap or so longer. Watch the run the 46 gets here. He'll put it 3 wide on the bottom. Going to keep it really low. That's JD going around. JD to clear. We'll be able to travel the bottom side of the racetrack here pretty substantially. He is caught back all the way up through 9th place when it comes to position on the field. But has not gotten back on the lead lap just yet. There's Nelson Rivera just ahead of him. Harold Livingston. Top of the spot, Tyler Dalton. In concept here, Tyler Dalton will be looking for it. That 50-lap mark, we'll start seeing drivers think about pit road over the next 5 laps. They've saved. If they have not saved, well, you know. Three-tenth of a second difference here. Mojica. Good look here so far. Look at the iRacing pace truck here on pit road. Mojica. 3/10 of a second difference here. Still trying to manage a little bit of clean air for Justin Fuller. You look at the line these two have. Both of them run a little bit bottom. A little bit to the bottom still. Fuller running a half a lane up. It's about as high as I've seen them run, unless lap traffic was involved. Very much to the bottom side in 3 and 4. Drive out for both drivers. Very, very much substantial. It'll be Johnson's last lap, 36.44. Glenn Campbell pulling away from him here. Wesley Donaldson in tow. Going to close that back down. Nelson Rivera is going to be in 9th. Bobby Wetzel in 10th. Randy Yoakum up 11 spots. Gerald Livingston up 13. Tommy Ryan off to 99, rolling back forward. 3 just ahead of Jeff Ryan up 4. They can make it to 55. And they can save a couple of laps. Maybe they can go a little bit longer. They should be able to run this to the end. Some drivers utilizing the pit stop strategy to have a little bit fresher tire a little bit earlier. Be able to run 40 laps is a proof of concept that does work. JD working on the 25. We'll see himself closing in the distance to Pedro and Justin Fuller here. The caution did help out. Sure did. Closing in on the halfway mark here. This time by is Justin Fuller, Pedro Mojica, and then JD working the very outside lane. He is going to make that. He's going to try to make that pass. Got a huge run out of the corner. Going to pass these drivers. Fall off on this racetrack right now. Race leader, only about 1.3 seconds. But the majority of the race car drivers out there, the truck drivers out there, close to 2 seconds. Some drivers flirting with the 3-second mark. 2.2 for Montezi. 1.8 for Randy Yoakum. From fast lap to last lap. Fast lap for Chad Coleman, 34.66. His last lap, 36.85. EJ O'Rourke, 36.94. 56 laps complete as Justin Fuller will be your race leader. They can run an extra lap or so. That'll be what they do. Again, the pace is off. On a save. 3/4 of a second difference here now from first to second. Glenn Campbell go to pit road. Just when you need it, that's when you get it. You'll hit pit road. JD back on the lead lap. He would be the last driver on the lead lap. Barry Stevens just ahead. Barry Stevens came in on 52. So he is out there rolling with a little bit newer tire. And a tenth a lap faster than JD behind him. Montezi, Dory Woods, Glenn Campbell coming to pit road. Caution helping out. Give those extra much needed laps. Range on these trucks. Closer to the 50 mark if you're trying to run at speed and not save anything. Not save near as much. Right now, EJ coming to pit road. Jeff Ryan coming to pit road. Justin Fuller still extending. Mojica is going to be in second. Bentley Glazer in third. Checking it through your field. Having Gabriel Sanchez up 7. Brian Orthman up 11. 74. Egg shapes out of the corner. Let's put himself up near the wall. Wesley Donaldson, Sean Macklin coming to pit road. Justin Fuller, Pedro Mojica coming to pit road as well. Glazer back out front. Cody Johnson looking to lead a lap. There's a 5.6 second difference here between he and the field. Getting in and out of pit road is going to be massive here. Wade coming to pit road. Glazer stays out. Justin Fuller leaving pit road up to speed ahead of your race leader. Will not lose the lead lap. Able to maximize the effort here. We'll have about 2 seconds to JD. They try to close in. Justin Fuller 4.5 back now as JD still continues to have the speed. And we'll see how this one will fare out. Pedro Mojica is still 0.5 second back from Justin Fuller. Glazer comes to pit road. Randy Yoakum looking to take back over the lead. Brian Macklin do what he can. Yoakum 18:25. His iRating looking to lead here. Big opportunity. 8 to the inside. Might be looking at pit road here. We shall see. Tomorrow during the day, we're going to take some time. Whoa, 8 comes to pit road. Almost misses pit road. We're going to take the day tomorrow. We're going to do some racing. I haven't raced in a while. Want to get back out there and have some fun and enjoy myself. I'm running Charlotte in the Oval Series, so we might get out there and have some fun with that. Brian Macklin, your race leader. We'll see a few drivers going around here up on the outside lane. Randy Yoakum again on pit road. 18 spots gain, hitting his pit cycle here. Will drop somewhere around to that 15-16 mark. Here's Nelson Rivera. We'll give that race line to a Montezi coming around the corner as well. The Bobby Wessel in tow. So right now, Macklin, Mike Kelly, J.P. Phillips. All these drivers came in around the 38 lap mark. J.D. looking to cycle out, keep it on 44. Justin Fuller still leading the field when it comes to drivers on some of the newest sets of tires. There's a 14 lap difference to J.D. ahead of him. 63 of 110. Could be, for the most part, your final pit stop for a bunch of the drivers. Brian Macklin pitted to try to do something different here. If he can keep himself within that relative margin, you know, over 10 or 15 more laps, he might be able to do something about try to drive his way back to the front and be able to stay on the lead lap. Chad Coleman getting his lap back on the 30. Two pit stop race was what I thought was going to happen for some of the drivers, but the caution comes out and saves that strategy to be able to be a fuel saver. Bentley Glazer just runs the fastest lap of the race, 34:28. Cody Johnson just ran his fastest lap of the race, a 34:60. And Justin Fuller trying to close in 5 seconds to JD ahead of him. Budgie said it is 500 biddies. I appreciate you, dear. Thank you very much.
Bird 5 cent 500 bits.
Can I get an amen?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Brian Macklin. Over Mike Kelly. J.P. Phillips. Phillips sees the 74 to the inside. Right now, all the way through, I believe, Tommy Ryan. And Tommy Ryan in 20th working it. Thank you, Budgie. Macklin holding on. Everybody doing exactly what they can here. We thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you. Can I send you the info? You want to join this league? Absolutely. It is in the race description. But I'm going to just put it out there for you. There it is. There you go, Musk. All right. Hot night. Keep on moving, baby. You know what time it is. You're welcome. Yeah, these good racers. These good guys. Been pretty, the races are like kind of the perfect length too. Kind of the perfect length. Lap 68 being completed. Be about 40 laps to go here in 2. That might be a concept that Brian Macklin might be looking at here. See, JD is closing in the distance, but the laps have leveled off to the point through the top 4. And Justin Fuller is closing in a 2-second gap here. Mojica right behind him. Glazer trying to close in as well. His last lap, 34.87. He's able to run a little bit longer and keep himself in the into the spread of this one. Glazer is he's working. He's working. So exciting when these drivers find their way around this racetrack. Mojica to the back bumper of the 5-1. Fuller on the route's good. JD just ahead, setting the sights. JP Phillips sitting in third right now. The other 40 laps to go. At a certain point, you're going to start thinking about it. And it's Doug Sigmund coming to pit road to 04. .78 to the inside. There to get a lap back here. Billy Woods on the bottom side as well. Barry Stevens, Scott Simley. Ooh, 78, big blink for Barry Stevens there. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do some racing. We're gonna get out there. We're gonna try our hand at losing some iRating again, and get the feel for the vehicle one more time. And quote unquote put my foot where my mouth is. So go to join with us on that. Make sure you are following us on Twitch. It'll be a good time. And then this week sometime my hotel is going to be on Facebook. We're going to do that probably Thursday. It's a game that was sent over to me. I was going to do it on Monday, but we had real world stuff happened, and we had to make sure that we were good. Mike Kelly, JP Phillips coming to pit road. These drivers trying an alternate strategy. We'll see if they're going to be able to do any more with it. Pit road speed limit, 50 miles an hour. Massive undertaking when it comes to what they're doing. Brian Macklin to Justin Fuller. Mojica. Use the 25 go by. Glazer here trying to close in that race line. But again, think about this earlier. Bentley Glazer led for a little bit, but his tires fell off pretty hard. Clint Campbell looking for the top 5 here. Might have that kind of night. We'll see. Brian Macklin gets his pit box and will come back around. JP Phillips, Mike Kelly coming out behind 8th place here. There's some work to do. Kelly, JP Phillips doing what they can. Justin Fuller still half second the difference here. Glazer trying to close in. 4/10 of a second. He'll turn the bottom side of the racetrack. Doing just what he can. 2-lap pressure tires between he and Justin Fuller. Fuller really isn't running that hard. He's only about 7/10 of a second off of his fastest lap. Right now, Bentley Glazer, his last time by, is a full second off his last lap. He's faster, but it seems like, to me, it looks like he is running harder than what everybody else is. I mean, hey, you can get the win. You get the dub that way. Do your thing. Brian Macklin in 23rd. Find himself just ahead. Gabriel Sanchez working. JD coming up pit road. Maximize some of the performance here. We'll see if the tire strat works for he. JP Phillips and Mike Kelly running 34.2s. They're going to be seconds a lap faster. Not just a second. They're going to be seconds a lap faster as the 20 looks to the inside here on the 91. The 08 in tow in 6th. Well, there's something to be said about it, that's for sure. Mike Kelly on the lead lap. Was Justin Fuller your race leader. Glazer now takes over the lead. Right now, Justin Fuller again working the bottom side of the racetrack. Not really trying to press too hard. Not really trying to do too much this early. Pedro Mojica, same concept. Maximizing the performance. Glazer out front. See the 25 go to work. 33 laps to go this time by. As the 25, we kept close from the 5-1. Carl Avish in 10th. Is Nelson Rivera just ahead. EJ Reward dropping back to Nelson Rivera's bumper. Bottom side. Rolling out 22, 41, 41. Good battle. Nelson cleared out. A good run for both drivers here. Nelson Rivera not going to be able to clear him unless he makes the full commitment to the bottom side and get the better drive off, or just cause EJ just maximize braking zones and cause EJ to do more with his tires here, and he'll have a better outcome, I think. His run of the natural line saves those tires. Glazer, 0.3 of a second difference here. Fuller still close. Mojica 1.4 back. Ready to go. Vanderrood, there's the legend. That's the Vanderrood Racing legend. Told you, first guy who ever followed me, first guy who ever supported me. Was a sponsor all of last year. I can't thank you enough, sir, for being a sponsor for 2024. It's coming to an end here in a couple of weeks, and I can't thank you enough for all of that. Much love to you, my friend. How are you? How is the fam? How is retirement, my friend? How is retirement? I'd like to be there at some point. One day. One day beyond the sea. Thank you, Sheriff, brother. We always have a great broadcast. Always. Especially with you guys in chat and stream. So thank you, sir. I appreciate you. How are you doing? How's the fam? How's the missus? How's the park doing? Like, how's life, man? Be a stranger. Always give us a call when you get a chance. Battle here, 20, trying to get around. JP Phillips looking for some of that race line. Gabriel Sanchez, natural lap down here. Coming on 58. The 20 working to the inside of the 65. This is for position. We'll be able to take it. 46 right behind JD. Doing exactly the same thing. Again, came it on 75 himself. 2-lap pressure tires over JP. Sorry, 3-lap pressure tires over JP here. Knocking it down. Full sales here. Bill Austin being retired. Yep. One day, my friend. One day. At least you don't have to be out in the cold unless you want to, right? Half second separating Bentley Glazer and Pedro Mojica. In between all of this, John Macklin sitting in fourth. Glenn Campbell in fifth here. A good run for him. Campbell came in on 56. Cody Johnson came in on 59. It was awesome. RV Park. Oh, I missed the comment. Let me bounce over the other one. You start on it Monday. I like it. Well, if you ever need promotional materials, you know who to call, my friend. If you ever need somebody, just call me up, man. Open February 1st. It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. Are you doing full size RVs like a KOA, or are you doing kind of a smaller? How many acres? Yeah, I mean, like give me the deets, man. Throw the deets out there. Let people know where they can come say hi. When it happens. When it happens. It's happening. That's Matt Rude. James is awesome. He's a content creator. He hooked us up with some good buddies in the racing sector. He's just been a solid. He's the guy that you always want to make sure that you keep your eye on, because he's just been cool. Needing a website guy. Deal. Gotcha. Bentley Glazer. Justin Fuller, 7/10 of a second. Bentley's holding on, man. I tell you what, he's doing well. Justin trying to clear some of the lap traffic here. 2 lap difference on tires, but Bentley has been full set since the moment he left pit lane. And Campbell, 16. You have to get a hold of me, man. Give me a call when you guys are getting to the point of wanting to be there. 10 acres KOS style RV park. Campground. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. People are going to be able to book you. Hit up those reservations. But Wesley Donaldson, we don't talk about him enough, even though I used to watch James race. Dude's amazing. I'm telling you. He's the man. James, that's the Mandaroon. That's the guy that I've talked about day in and day out. Longer than just being a sponsor. He's just been the guy. He's been a good friend to me, and we think of him. 23 laps to go. Absolutely killer. WBD Diecast. You can check out all the information for WBD Diecast on the 7500 website. Click the sponsor section of WBD Diecast. Check out all their sponsors as well. He's a great guy. He's a legend. And one day he will be racing again. One day he'll be racing again. Until then, all good things. I gotta do the old plug there, folks, because it's I haven't done it and I forgot to do it. You get a chance to donate or raise money for Toys for Tots once again. Make sure that you do so. You can go to the Streamlabs tip page, whatever it is, and it'll go directly into the pot we've set aside. We've raised $347 so far. We have a goal of $2,500 to be able to donate on the 23rd of December. Facebook, much love to you guys out there. I don't have it. You are amazing, dude. You're a legend. You're the reason why I call you a legend, because you're awesome. All right, you're going to see the message one more time, folks. We've got to make sure that we put it out there. And, of course, StreamerBot doesn't integrate with Facebook right now. 20 to go. Yeah, hit that stuff. Make sure you guys be good out there and show your support to Toys for Tots by helping us achieve our goal. Making a big donation. That's what we're doing. And that, when I hit 500 bucks, I'm dyeing my beard white. Yep. Then after that, we're going to do the Grinch. I think it's the Grinch one we're doing. Basically, the goal is to become Santa Claus before the 23rd of December. That's the goal. Maybe racing live before I know it. I hope so. Hope you get the opportunity to get out there and live stream and have a little bit of fun with that as well. I'd like to see it. Glenn Campbell dropping back a couple of spots here. Still your biggest mover of the race, but Gerald Livingston looking ahead of him here. Still keeping it close to Jeff Ryan. Good battle here. Brian Macklin has worked his way back up to 12th. His lap time, half second better than the field with 19 laps to go, and he's in 12th. He needs a second a lap faster than drivers like Bentley Glazer here. Here's the 28 of Doy Woods up on the outside lane. Doy, natural lap here, came it on 56. Ooh, a little free for the 28. He's good, though. Come on, Doy. I like Doy. He's good people. Yep. Yeah, we got a Toys for Tots race on Monday. We got the Powder Puff race on Saturday. We got league races all throughout the week. We got GT3 series tomorrow here with the Daytona Road Course here for Sim 500. We're going to have that tomorrow night. And then on Friday, Iowa back with the Chop Shop Racing Cup Series. The Chop Shop Racing Xfinity Series on Saturday. Going to be a ton of fun. And then also before that, we're going to have the Powder Puff Series. And then Sunday, we've got the AMP Racing Series. They're going to be back again. And we got some live streaming in between all that. Some gaming, some RP server running, you know. Thank you. Manarud says it best. Hit that like and share button. If you're new, hit that follow button. I swear he's got a hotkey on his phone. 16 to go. Fuller turned up the gas now. So is Mojica. John Macklin battling here with Cody Johnson. Wesley Donaldson keeping them close. Donaldson gave it on 58. He's just been maximizing his performance today. Nice quiet night. Nelson Rivera doing the same thing. And over around the top 10. Finds himself in 8th. Right now, 6-5 rolling. That Chop Chop truck race last night was a blast. It was pretty fun. It was a good time. Few cautions, but it was good. Still a fun race. Those are the races cautions are going to happen, right? Sometimes cautions change the dynamic of the race. And they're pretty darn good league. Just like this league, they're all, every league's just pretty darn fantastic. Oh, like them all. 7/10 of a second lead. Mojica trying to get to the back bumper to the 5-1. 5-1, bottom side, second lane. Now the lines have changed. Blazers running higher here. Out of corner out. And still trying to keep that time. Donaldson at the bottom side of the racetrack. Yeah, man. Appreciate you. It's cheaper on YouTube, too. It's like 99 cents a month. We have memberships on YouTube. We have subscribers on Twitch. We have different tiers on... Actually, it's tiers everywhere. I think even the supporter button on Facebook has that as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. The only way that we get better and we improve is to do that. Is to be able to afford to be able to do that. It's an expensive... this is an expensive. I say it's an expensive hobby for a lot of folks. But to me, it's still. I mean, it's a business for me, folks. So I got to run it like it. Donaldson still trying to hold on. That outside lane still being prevalent here. 91 sidetracked. It's a little bit closer. In the inside lane, the better lane. But I tell you what, 91's going to run right behind that 18. We'll see if they'll have the drive off on the corner. He will. He'll pull the air back and have a run here. Back straight away. 4 laps to go. Battle here. Battle here. Justin Fuller. Pedro Mojica. They're still going. Yeah. All the good stuff. All the good stuff. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. And to bed, dude, you have a good night, man. Enjoy your retirement, brother. Enjoy it. Enjoy that retirement. I look forward to hearing from you, brother. You too, man. You too. Thanksgiving was my birthday, so we did our thing. We had for those who saw on Discord, we had brisket, and we skipped out on the turkey. It was delicious. 10 laps to go. Coming out of the wire here, 5-1-5-8. Bentley Glazer's going to be out front. Again, maximizing points. Glazer leading the most laps today. Fuller needing a little support here. Mojica right behind. Wesley Donaldson trying to clear here. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Oh, 91 free. Ooh, baby. Get those tires nice and hot. Glenn Campbell still close. 14 spots gained. So your biggest move of the race. About Brian Macklin here. His last lap was a little bit free and 2 seconds slower. Was up inside the top 8. There's EJ O'Rourke. Eight laps to go. 30 middle lane, 78 on the bottom side. 30, 3 wide. 41 there as well. 30 trying to clear. EJ still does have the speed here, but Brian Macklin, he's like, look, man, it's go time. I got to go. Right behind by 2 seconds, the gap between he and the 60. That's the 65 up high. Glazer, 3/4 of a second. It's Justin Fuller trying to hold on. Big run from he and the 74. Brian Workman, first driver out the lead lap currently. Trying to roll here. 51 to the bottom side. Cody Johnson. But a maximized performance. A reminder that anything can happen next week, and the fields are big enough. Cody Johnson will still need a comfortable, into the wall for the 08. The wall scrape for him. He's good. John Macklin holding on to fourth. The 91 cresting in. Glenn Campbell closing down. Fuller 6 laps to go. Needs the corner here. Mojica in third. Johnson trying to clear the 91. 91 up the side draft. Again, backing into the corner. The 91 will be able to slide up here. The 08 will be there. 91, a little free, a little wiggle. Saw the hands moving into the windshield there. The corner. Turn forward, the corner out. Just massive. 5 laps to go. 91's going to clear 08. And all the drivers trying to fight the track here. It's a spicy track temperature. Right now, 4 to go. Glazer, 0.6 of a second difference here. Justin Fuller needing to send the corner here. Working the outside lane. Pedro Mojica on the bottom side. Want to close in the distance. 5-1 free. Mojica. Right now, this is like the Hail Mary to Bentley Glazer. 5-1 to the bottom. Still trying to flirt in the top 5 here. Glenn Campbell on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's caught back up. Brian Macklin up 13 inside the top 10 now. Has Karlovich in front of him. Right now, Macklin, 2/10 of a second faster than your race leader. Holding on to a top 3 night for Justin Fuller. Pedro Mojica still doing what he can. Give me for moving the mic around there, folks. Final ditch effort. 2 to go. JD's moved up to 16th. Gerald Livingston up to 18th. These drivers trying an alternate pit strategy. Benefiting their 9. Brian Macklin again inside the top 3. The top 10. Up 13. Try to do more with it. Glazer coming around. Fuller trying to keep it close. Going to be an interesting last lap. 51 finding some kind of speed here. Corner out. We'll go all the way into it. Glazer comes around. White flag waves. Final lap. The Chevrolet trying to best the Toyota. As we have Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, Toyota, Chevy. A little battle happening here. And Campbell still trying to work on Cody Johnson. Back straightaway. Oh, 5-1. 3 out of the corner. Trying to give it a little bit more. Greasy tires. Doing it some justice. Bentley Glazer said, hold my beverage. He sent it. He was full sent for the word go. He comes around. He's going to win. As we'll see Fuller second, Mojica third. Sean Macklin comes around to the corner. As the gap closes in, Wesley Donaldson trying to get one more out of it. 08 way to the bottom side. Donaldson will pick up fifth. His top 5. Cody Johnson will finish 6th. As Justin Fuller getting some laps led. Glazer, the race winner. As this one comes down to it. The great run by the 25, man. He able to hold on to. He adjusted somewhere there because, boy, he dropped back a little bit there in that longer run, and then able to stay out, maximize, use a little bit of difference on tires. Not much though. He just ran it. He just had a great line. A great line. 25 comes home in P1. Fuller, Mojica is going to be your top 3. Macklin, Donaldson, your top 5. Johnson, 6th. Glenn Campbell, Nelson Rivera, Jason, and the 60 is going to be in 9th. Macklin in 10th. Bobby Wessel, EJ O'Rourke, Chad Coleman, Tommy Ryan, Mike Kelly, your top 15. JD finishes in 16th. Jeff Ryan, Gerald Livingston will finish in 18th. All the way down to it. 19th, Montezi, Randy Yoakum, Simley, JP Phillips, Brian Wortman, Doy Woods, all there. JP, last driver on the lead lap, trying the alternate strategy as well. Able to get himself back up to 22nd. Still, I had been on the alternate strategy too. I would have felt my tires go. Probably not the right move, but the caution coming out helped a little bit of that fuel save and keeping everybody right where they needed to be. So yeah, Barry Stevens finishes in 26th. Tyler Dalton in 27th. Gary Wright in 28th. Oh man, welcome over. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in for the pit stop. I'm Jason Lynn. This is Signature eSports. You just watched the broadcast. We just added this broadcast. Thank you, Cody. Congratulations on a piece of it. Thank you for the follow, Joshua. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome. Hopefully you enjoyed the race from Cody's perspective. Cody, hope the stream was well. Hope you enjoyed it for sure. Thank you for the shout out for him, Budgie. I appreciate you very much. I was added Tyler Dalton, Gary Wright through 28, Doug Sigmund, Benfield, Mark Jorgensen out very early, and finishes in 31st. A race of ages here. It was a good race. I thought it was unique. It was the experience. We're not going to call it the experience of a lifetime. Having kids is that, but I'll tell you what, this was a good time. It was definitely a good time. It's Dr. Bentley who comes home in victory lane here tonight after saying, hold my beverage, full sent from the word go. Ran your fastest lap of the race. Caution comes out, helps everybody save a little bit of fuel, and made this a race at the end to be able to just kind of just drive.
Yeah, I saved enough on that first run too because I had a 2-second lead, so I was able to turn off the engine and coast through the corners. So got me 2 extra laps.
So I was worried there a little bit. I was like, maybe he's just stayed out. He might be staying out too late. But when I saw you turn the fastest lap of the race and the difference on the speed on the lap, I was like, nah, he's gone.
Yeah, I was starting to lose handling there at the end, and Justin was coming, so I was starting to get nervous.
Well, on that longer run, when you ran the extra 2 laps, I mean, he caught you, and I think get into that 40 to 45 lap run. It shows that these trucks are they're all about saving that tire. Run the bottom as much as you can. Defend on the high side if you have to, but this track is such a unique track, and it's a tire eater, and it was hot. Like, everything mattered on this race.
For sure, and I've only won a handful of times here, and 3 of them have been at this track, so I'm just happy to run with these guys.
Man, oh man, where were you all season? You running something else?
Yeah, I was taking a break.
I
Kind
get
of
it.
got burnt out.
Oh, I get. Oh, I get it. I get that. I do get that. I can't afford to take a break. These people, you all of you depend on races being able to be broadcasted. So, um, what a race, man! It was a good race. That was a genuine treat to watch. Only one caution, and then everything just kind of flew by.
Yeah, thanks for broadcasting, and thanks Sim 500 for putting on these races.
Bentley, look forward to seeing you at Chicago tomorrow. Or, I'm sorry, not tomorrow, next week. It's in my notes. Sim races tomorrow. I've got the GT3s. Yeah, yeah, I'm tired. Today was a long day.
I hear you.
All right, brother. Congratulations on the victory here tonight, and we look forward to seeing you next week, man.
All right, thank you very much.
25 coming home in victory lane. Let's talk to this guy who's battling the racetrack, battling everything that is going on with the point standings. But Justin Fuller coming home in P2 tonight. Man, oh man, that truck started to get away from you there at the end.
No, not really. We were pretty decent. We kind of even on the same run, the first run. Just a little bit of a tire disadvantage there at the end, or on that last run, because Bentley went a couple laps longer. But I kind of gave up battling him because he keyed up and said that he got the fuel glitch and he wasn't going to make it. He was going to stop again. So I just kind of put my focus on Pedro, and then um, with like I don't know 7 laps to go, I keyed up and asked him. I said, "I thought you couldn't make it, Bentley," and he said, "Well, I didn't think I could, but I can now." So I kind of turned the wick up a little bit. Started reeling him in, or just it just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Probably should have asked that question a little bit sooner, but it is what it is. I think Bentley was just as fast as Pedro and I. He ran up there. He kind of fell off that first run, but Bentley's always been really good here, so it's no surprise that he got the win. And it's no disrespect towards him. I just kind of wish he probably I wish he never would have keyed up and said that because it might have been a little bit closer anyway.
Yeah, I was watching the tires toward the end of end of the run, seeing the rear end step out just a little bit, seeing the wheels, and it's great because the camera angles that we had set up today, we could see the glove shaking in the truck, and battling what Homestead does, corner out, corner entry, trying to keep the truck on that optimal line, and then having to adjust your race line on how deep you're going to get into, especially when you start slowing down.
Yeah, I think at least this track offers a multiple different lines to run. Um, And I think you saw that. Bentley was running a little bit higher than I was, and some of those guys were running really high. And I knew there was a lot of speed, at least up at the top of 1 and 2. Uh, and if I would have asked that question sooner to Bentley, and as long as he tells me the truth, I probably would have moved up a lot sooner because there's a lot of speed out there. You just bring your tires up. So,
Right.
um, but it was fun. I think I kind of went off of what your question was. I don't even remember what it was, but
It's all good.
I was too busy looking at the point standings, just kind of curious what those were looking at. But
I was getting ready to pull the same thing up. So you got great minds think alike in this one.
yeah, it's been a rough go of it this final round. Had a really good shot at making up some points at Iowa and got wrecked, and It just wasn't meant to be. So, but we still got one more race to go. We're not out of it by any means, but I'm just gonna go into that last race and have some fun, and the points will fall where they fall, and that's all you can ask for, I guess.
You can ask that the iRacing gods give a bad day to Cody Johnson.
Cody's a good guy. I don't.
He's a great guy. Yeah.
He's fast. He's respectful. A lot better than some of the people that have joined this league as of late, and maybe aren't in the league anymore. He's fast. He's competitive, clean, and respectful, and that's all you can really ask for. And I'm glad he's here. He's going to help make everybody a little bit better. And I'm glad he's here. I hope he sticks around past this season, and I don't wish any bad luck on him at all for next week. He's run a great season, and if he wins it, he deserves it. So that's all there is to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, he's a good guy. He's a great guy, and he rates me every single stream that he's in the race. So it's um and he's humble too. So I think that's one of the biggest things. He tries to race clean, but he's also humble where he needs to be. So, and so are you,
Absolutely.
man. This has been a great season. Be able to watch you get out there. What about tomorrow? Now you got to go tackle the Daytona Road Course.
If that's where we're at tomorrow, yeah, I'll definitely be there because that'll be some good practice for the Rolex 24. Even though I'm
Mhm.
probably not going to run a GT3 car in that race. Looking forward to that. I think it's a night race too, so that'll be fun. We'll get the old Mustang out there and rip around there. I love that track. It's a fun one. And Daytona Road Course is the only endurance race I look forward to every year. I know tomorrow's not an endurance, but it's a lot of fun, and looking forward to that one and see what we can do.
Yeah, Rolex 24 is a ton of fun. We called it last year as well, and it was we did all day and a half of the session. So it was crazy. It was a ton of fun. Justin, give shout outs, man. You got a P2. It's always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you, man.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks to you putting on the broadcast. Thanks to 500 Alliance for what they do. Thanks to WBD Diecast for sponsoring the series. Thanks to everybody that watched. Thanks to everybody in the race. I kind of was talking to Pedro, and I thought we had a caution-free race. I forgot we did have a caution early. So, but one caution still. That's still good. Thanks to Trey Edson for always keeping me looking good on the racetrack, and Units Portable Storage, and all my teammates at Aftermath Motorsports. And we'll go to Chicagoland next week, see what we can do. Probably gonna come away P2 or P3 somewhere around there, but that's okay. It's been a fun season, and looking forward to the holidays and taking some time off of this and getting ready to go in 2025.
It'll be fun. Justin, much love to you, man. Congratulations, and we'll see you next week. Oh, we'll see you tomorrow,
Thanks,
and then
Evan.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whether you talk to me tomorrow or not is another story.
And it's anything's possible. You got to. I keep saying it. Everybody has to dethrone the king.
Yeah, yeah.
He's so
So
damn fast. It's
he
unreal.
is. Yeah.
All
So
right, man. We'll see you tomorrow, man.
yeah, have a good one.
As Justin Fuller coming on P2 as he knocks it out of the park. We'll talk to Pedro, though, because he was knocking on the back door of the 5-1 for the majority of the race and had a phenomenal race tonight. Started outside pole, but a top three nonetheless. Walk me through your race. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Biggest thing just was trying to save tires. So like from the get-go, I wasn't really focused on going hard in track position. I was just worried about conserving the right front, conserving the left rear, the best I could throughout the run. So that was kind of the focus going in, and then kind of hoping that that would pay off. It's just there was a few of us that were on that same page, right? So
Mm-hmm.
uh, Fuller was on that same page, so and I think we were probably running about the same pace, if not the exact same pace, because I think we reviewed tires after the race, and we were pretty much like pretty similar on tires on the first pit stop and the end of the race. But yeah, no, it was it was just tough. You got to be patient, and you see all these guys go by. Yeah, it's kind of hard, man. You want to go, but yeah, we fell back to about 12th, and probably about halfway through that first run, man, we started really picking up, passing people. And we got behind Fuller and we got all the way up to the lead there. So Fuller was leading, I got the second. We got around Bentley, and then really you know the two lap difference that Bentley was able to pull on us when we pitted was the determining factor. Really, I think. I mean, I was thinking when he was running us down after pit stops that he was going to burn his stuff up. So didn't really race them that hard. It's kind of, again, like the first run, just focused on me and conserving tires. And yeah, then I realized later in the run that he had 2 lap better tires because we weren't really catching him like we had the run before. So that's kind of when I knew we were in trouble. So I tried to pressure Fuller and try to get around him. Felt like maybe I could have done something, but it's just at that point of the race, like halfway through a run or whatnot, it's just hard to pass if everybody's running the same lap time. So
Yep.
and then with the way the trucks are, they're a little bit lower on horsepower. They don't have as much oomph off the corner, so it just kind of just gets stuck. So, but it was, I mean, it was close. I think Bentley at the very end started having a little bit of issues with the setup, and we're gaining on them, but just ran out of time.
One of those things about Homestead is that you have to use the air, right? You have to use the clean air. You have to find where you can pull air off of the vehicle in front of you or behind you. If you guys were close enough, you could have made it. I thought he was going to burn his tires up too, because when he set the fastest lap of the race, I was like, well, man, he's like 0.7 of a second faster than everybody. And then all of a sudden it just, leveled out, and that's where everybody stayed. So, and that just goes to show just how important clean air can be, and then how important track management can be.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's just tough. It's a tough balance. Like I've been in Bentley's situation where I've had better tires, and then I catch up to the group, the leaders, and I get stuck and can't do anything. And then vice versa. I've had better tires, and I'm able to get around everybody like nothing, and then maintain, pretty easy. So it's just depending on how you run and where you come out on the track. There's a lot of factors to it for sure.
A ton of fun. Pedro, congratulations on a P3 tonight, man. Give you shout outs, and we're going to raid these so we can raid these folks out, and we're going to have some fun next week at Chicagoland.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for putting on the broadcast. Hopefully we put on a good show. A lot of green flag racing, so that's good. It's good for the league. Appreciate WBD Diecast and what they do for the series. All the admins at Civ 500, appreciate them. All the work they do to make this a fun place to be. All the guys on Team Name, appreciate them, and all the fun that we have in that channel. And then and then good race with Bentley and Fuller. It's always a lot of fun when you can race people like that, and we all have a lot of trust in each other, so it makes a lot of fun.
It'll be a blast. I appreciate it as always. Thank you, Pedro. Have a good night, man.
All right, you too. Thanks.
That is the old 5-8 coming home. We appreciate everybody. Thank you to everybody for being out there, of course, and always. We're going to read you out over to on Twitch to Encephaloph. I can't even say it. We're going to read you over to Ants. He's doing some Wild West Dirt Road series. It's going to be a ton of fun. Be good, be safe, be kind of world. It's the most important factor of life. I'll tell you what, Mr. Johnson, thank you for killing us. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I just thank you for getting yourself good. Be good, folks. We'll see you in the next one.